the Cleveland Cavaliers have been surprisingly bad this season, and it's not just them just playing horribly. It's due to like understandable factors like Evan Mobley has been playing pretty bad. Like I mean, I wouldn't say bad. He's been playing pretty bad to his standards at least. He hasn't been having the best season. Darius Garland has been out with some injuries. It's really looking like they're like taking a step back from last season. Right now they're 14-11. I forget what their seeding is, but it's in like it might be in like the lower half of the playoffs, like maybe like the sixth seed around there. Which obviously isn't bad. It's just bad to their standards, especially coming off that 64 win season they just had last year. Like this is very surprising. Like a lot of people had the Cavs coming out the East this year. Like maybe they could finally do it. Like this was the year to make it past the second round, make that finals run. Especially with the East being so weak, people were really just like guaranteeing like a Knicks Cavs conference finals, and obviously that has changed a lot since the season has begun. Like with the Pistons being a breakout team, like, of course they were good last year, but now they're great. They're the first seed. They're like 19-5. Um, so that's really looking different now. Like the landscape of the East is really looking different with the Cavs falling off, the Pistons jumping up, the Raptors even jumping up. Who knows if the Raptors will be actually um, a real title contender or a real like threat to make it out of the East. We don't know. Maybe this is just a regular season team. But back to the Cavs. Evan Mobley, he's been having kind of a down year to his standards. People are calling him 18-8. Like Derek Favors, like this is like he's getting like nasty like allegations and labels put on him right now. Um, of course he's still an amazing defender. He just won DPOY last year because Wemby got injured or had blood clots, but that's neither here nor there. Um, but yeah, he's coming off a DPOY season. He's still playing defense at an amazing level. However, his offense has not been good. Just like I said, they've been calling him 18-8, man. He has not been good on the offensive side of the ball. He's still not a very good shooter, and he's really been struggling with the Darius Garland injury. Like since Darius Garland has been injured and he's been missing games, it's really reflected in Evan Mobley's play. Like Evan Mobley benefits a lot from getting set up by Darius Garland. It makes his buckets much easier when he's getting set up by someone. So his shot creation is just not good at all. They don't really have anyone to set him up. Lonzo Ball, like he was supposed to be like a good backup point guard, and like maybe he could fill the spot for Darius Garland when he gets injured. Inevitably, honestly, at this point, for Darius Garland getting injured every season. But Lonzo Ball is really supposed to like fill that void and like fill Darius Garland's shoes when he's gone. And he's not been doing that. Lonzo Ball is shooting like horrifically from the field. He hasn't been an amazing playmaker. He hasn't been an amazing defender. Like Lonzo Ball has not been good at all this season. So he's not helping at all while Darius Garland has been missing this time. So and Evan Mobley has been like the biggest person that has like that this has affected the most with the Darius Garland injury. Of course, we know bigs like Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen are going to benefit a lot from a point guard like Darius Garland. Darius Garland is an amazing passer. He's a great. He sets his teammates up amazingly, especially the bigs. So not having someone like that can get you easy like paint touches, easy corner threes, it's going to hurt your offensive game a lot. So that's something that Evan Mobley really needs to work on is his shot creation. To really just get his offensive game like pretty good or just like better at least than what it is now. Like of course he's not a bad offensive player, but he's not really like particularly like a good one. Like he's decent, he's okay. But then Donovan Mitchell has been like playing out of his mind. Like Donovan Mitchell has been amazing. He's averaging like career highs like across the board. Like he's averaging like 30, 31 points. Like it's insane. Like Donovan Mitchell is having an amazing season. But it just sucks that he's having this great season and the Cavs are kind of like a lackluster team right now. To their standards. Once again, I'm going to keep saying to their standards because the Cavs, they aren't a bad team whatsoever. They're just not a great team like they have been in the past. So, of course, I'm looking for them to bounce back. I hope Darius Garland could really get healthy. He's really injury prone, especially at this point in his career. I don't know if he'll ever stay healthy for a full season, especially for a full playoff run. We've seen it numerous times him getting injured in the playoffs, and that really having a big, really negative effect on the Cavs' success. They tend to lose without Darius Garland, and these like games without him have been pretty nasty. So I can't imagine how it's going to look in the playoffs if he gets injured. But I'm just really hoping Darius Garland could come back and fix most of these flaws that the Cavs have right now. But yeah, Donovan Mitchell, he's been playing great. And if Donovan Mitchell, like, this is a lot to ask from him, especially since he's been scoring so much. But if he can kind of play like, if he can kind of fill that role of like Anthony Edwards or like Devin Booker, where they are natural shooting guards, but since the lack of like point guard depth on their team or just lack of good point guards, they have to kind of play that point guard role for their team. And Devin Booker and Anthony Edwards are pretty good playmakers. I don't know if they're better than Donovan Mitchell. Out of that bunch, I'll probably say Booker is the best playmaker. Mainly because he's been playing that point guard role for a few years now. The Suns have been lacking a point guard for the longest. When KD was there, when Bill was there, Booker was the point guard essentially, and they did pick up. They got Tyus Jones, I believe. Was it his brother? I forget what his. I can't remember his brother's name right now, but it was one of those Ty Jones. One of the brothers was on that team, and he just wasn't good. Like, he just wasn't good. So Devin Booker still had to play that point guard role for most of the time. And as a result, he's gotten much better at playmaking over the years. So it would be kind of cool if Donovan Mitchell began to like play that role and like grow as a playmaker. Of course, we're still waiting on Anthony Edwards to really take that leap. He's been playing the point guard for the Wolves at a really high level, but of course he isn't like an amazing playmaker just yet. Still pretty good at it, but I just want Donovan Mitchell to also play that role. It would be really great for his development. It would be pretty taxing for him to do all this stuff on the court at once, but I think it will be good for him in the long run. It might be good for the Cavs, maybe not now. Maybe it won't be good for them right now because he isn't the greatest playmaker right now. But for the long term, once he develops, once he gets more reps, setting up his big man, getting his teammates open, just getting more comfortable with playing that point guard role and setting his teammates up, facilitating much more than he usually does, I think it could really benefit the Cavs a lot, especially when Darius Garland goes out. Donovan Mitchell could kind of fill that role, that point guard role that they are like desperately lacking when Darius Garland is gone. So yeah, I'm just kind of disappointed in the Cavs' start to the season. Maybe they can turn it around. I hope they do. Comment down below what you think of this Cavs season.